found the adorable Nimbus, super cute, super blah blah, you know the drill. Continuing our investigation alongside Byakuya, unfortunately, into what happened with Chihiro and possibly who Genocide Jack may be, because seems people really think that they're here with us, even though it could be a copycat killer, but like, who knows really. And we're in the archives room in the library. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. Huh. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord? Huh. Okay, so where did it go? Interesting. A lamp! Oh, also interesting. It's a desk lamp. Oh, you were using this? Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Okay, so you were using the extension cord to use the lamp? Why? I don't know half the things going on, I swear. There's so many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
Oh, those documents are dangerous, you say? Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. Okay, my guy, Jesus Christ. Everyone is insane in this school. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure, okay. Conspiracy theorist, my guy over here thinks he's a goddamn genius. If you're ready to disappear for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? Let's just let it go for now. I don't think you should listen to anything this guy has to say because he's a douche. And an asshole. He's a dash hole. I'm just saying. A dash hole. There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. What do you mean? All those files there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh. Well, that's fun. How'd they get here? The shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. You have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Okay.
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Okay, without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? Is it truly, though? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guy's problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's just, it's not like I totally refuse to believe it. But, I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have pulled this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. Okay, it's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too much. It's too much going on. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? No, there's just a lot going on here. I just want to find who killed Chihiro. I don't care about any of this. What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple, those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. Okay, fantastic. You're just, okay, whatever. Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Okay, let's react. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all these... It has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So, why? Oh, of course. My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Oh, yes, in our mansion on the hill. Anyway, ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Okay. Members of the Tagami family have access to a variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. Oh, how is that possible?
So, in other words...
I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. Of course they are! Ooh! And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. Yeah, sure, buddy. Okay, this is... Okay. This is getting crazier and crazier by the goddamn minute. By the gods. I just touched my glasses and now there's a smudge on them. Could this day get any worse? But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than actually was. This is just... Maybe we should bring the bear back. I don't know. He seems a little less intimidating than Byakuya. And what always interests me the most were the cold cases, police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. Honey, there might be some underlying problems that we might have to deal with at some point because that's a little weird. It's excellent mental exercise. Honey might be a psychopath. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. Of course it is. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack case has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own strawberry jam. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, when the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. Yeah, you do be right. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So, in other words...
The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack. But what if, hypothetically, it's someone who had connections to one of these key people who knew about this fact? Like perhaps the daughter of the person who knew about it and they happened to find information, decided to copycat. Like there are holes in this theory. Like, yes, only the killer could have done it. But what if it was someone who was close to someone who knew about it? Like, that's a possibility. Like, there are ways of finding out. You don't necessarily have to be the real Genocide Jack, but then again, it probably is. I don't know. I've watched too many crime fucking shows. I don't know.
In other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer, really is walking around among us?
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. I don't need that. I can read, okay? I can read. I don't need you to read shit for me. Do I have that? Where is my inventory? Truth bullets? Did I get something of importance? No. Sakura's account. Locker, Mondo, card reader, main hall, ebooks, broken e-handbook, blah. No, that's not it. Presence report card, regulations. No, okay, none of that is what I need. Byakuya, where's this book? Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Dude, I'm not going to beg you to read a file. Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Oh, yay. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. These were all done with scissors. This isn't the same. I mean, yeah, they're mounted. Yeah, bloodlust is written there, but these were all... First of all, there's scissors everywhere. Like, these people were clearly stabbed with scissors. Chihiro was smacked on the back of the head. Also, these people are mounted to the wall with said scissors, whereas Chihiro was held up with rope. So these aren't exactly the same. I mean, they're similar, but they're not exactly the same, are they? That's the first thing I notice when I look at this. I don't know. I still think that maybe it's a copycat because these are not the same. Anyway, that's just my thought. I could be just reading too much into it, but it is what it is. Let's just find out. The names of Genocide Jack victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32, Tetsuhiro Honda, 17, Shoji Gaku, 23, Kano Issei, 14, Takeshi Yoshida, 30, Kamasuno, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killers... Countless victims were killed and suspended exactly. No, it wasn't exactly the same way. These guys are clearly suspended using the weapon that was used to end them. Chihiro was suspended with rope. It's different. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. It's not exactly the same. It's a bit different. Now, take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page... What is it? Profiling results? All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that a suspect may be a student. Kira, is that you? Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was an external reason for this. This confused behaviour suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. Okay. Well, I got that right.
So, in other words...
The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV. So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know, I feel like my mind has gone numb. Yay, Genocide Jack case files has been added to the Truth Bullet section of the handbook.
Let's go.
All right, we should get going. Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We've finished our business here, haven't we? Oh, stop calling out to him like, oh wait, Byakuya, don't leave without me. Fuck that guy. Dude, Makoto. Dude, you're making me look bad. Damn it. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word, and I hurried out of the library to catch up because God forbid. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play with you.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Fucking, I could have just done all this by myself, really. Just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us? But who is it? Oh, please. It doesn't take a genius to figure this out. I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Okay, I guess. Okay. I guess. Sure, where am I? There's no one here. Where is everyone? Oh, I have to... wait. Boys' locker room. Aren't I already here? Is this the pool? Where am I? Just where the hell am I? Warehouse? Why is Celeste... Why are they in the... What? Okay. Oh, God, no. I don't want to talk to you. God, no. Just no. All right. Well, while we're already here, we may as well go to the locker rooms. And already here, we may as well. Just saves time. Oh God, hey. Saves time if we're already here. What's up? Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me, dude? No. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet.
That's it.
But I guarantee
I'm sure of it.
that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. You sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Lundenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see?
Well,
She
it would seem...
refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where is Celeste? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? I'm too tired. Oh, okay. All right, I'll go talk to Celeste. Why not? She's fun. Can I teleport? Can I not teleport there for some reason? Okay then. Can I not teleport at all? Okay then, I guess I'm walking. I guess I'm going... Wait, what? I'm sure there must still be more left waiting for me to do... Oh, mother, I can't even leave... Shh. Okay then, I guess I'll go see her after. Sure, I love it when a game forces me to do something that... Why did the... That's different. It's not just me, right? The picture in the girls... In the boys' locker room was that girl. Right? Why is the picture changed? That's different. That should be in the girls' locker room, shouldn't it? This poster is a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Yeah, right? Like, it was that girl. The last time I was in the boys' locker room, it was the picture of that swimsuit model that was in the girls' locker room. When I saw that in the girls' locker room, I just thought, is the picture in both locker rooms? That's kind of weird. But it's different here, which means someone swapped the posters? What if the murder happened here in the boys' locker room and they swapped. And then obviously Strawberry Jam got on the poster, so they swapped the posters around. That's a possibility. But that also doesn't make sense. Why would Chihiro be in the boys? I don't know. I'm speculating. I don't exactly know what's happened. It's weird that the posters are changed for some reason. I don't know. Is there something hidden in the locker over here? Anything interesting? Maybe there's some kind of clue in the lockers? Guess not. Okay, well that was totally worth coming all the way in here. Yes, I'm ready to leave the pool. Let's go back into the girls' locker room so that we can be like, hey, so the poster thing's a bit weird. There still might be clues. Oh, shit, you're right. There's a stain here. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Well, it's brown, which is kind of weird. Why is it brown? Dude, what happened in the boys' locker room? It's just saying, I don't know what's going on. I don't think I want to know, but obviously I'm going to find out when the trial starts because yay. Anyway. Oh, Chihiro. Chihiro. But yeah, this was in the boys' locker room. Mr. Bloodstain posted the blood is the most noteworthy part of it, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Oh, but wait, that reminds me, the poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. The posters have been switched, but if they were, why? What reason would have... Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. Yeah, like, it's weird. Someone swapped the posters. Who would know about the locker rooms? Probably Sakura. I'd say she's probably been in the locker rooms a fair amount working out. You spend a lot of time exercising in this girl's locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. I like the idea of you and Hina being like together all the time because you're like gym bros and shit. I think that's adorable. I love it. And then you spent time in each other's room that one time. Like, I think that's just super cute. I'm just gonna say that's adorable. I think the two of you would be cute together. I'm just gonna put that out there. Anyway. Okay, then let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
You can't... Dude, you're in here all the time. Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters. I see.
However...
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker rooms. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. Nice. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse, it's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room. And it left a stain. But there was a stain in the boys'... What? Did someone move the carpets in the locker rooms as well? So the murder didn't happen in the girls' locker room. The murder happened in the boys' locker room. It must have, because the coffee stain was in the boys' locker room and then the boy band picture was in the boys' locker room. They killed Chihiro in the boys' locker room and they swapped the carpets and the posters around. What the fuck? A stain? What? I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
Of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusual? Like unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with. It's because there wasn't. This is the carpet in the boys' locker. Oh my god. Someone went to great lengths to make it seem like only a girl could have done this. So maybe it was a guy. Maybe it's not Toko. Maybe Toko is crazy and has split personality disorder, but maybe it wasn't her who killed Chihiro. Like, maybe she is Genocide Jack, for sure. But maybe it wasn't her that killed Chihiro. Maybe it was someone else and made it look like it. Maybe it was Byakuya. I mean, think about it. He said only people would have certain knowledge to this, right? But like the murder wasn't exactly the same. Like clearly they've been strung up, yes, and they have blood loss written on the wall, yes, but like it's not in the same manner. Like the murders themselves, like they're making it seem like 100% Toko is probably Genocide Jack, but I don't think she killed Chihiro. I think the only other person who knows about all this would be Byakuya because he's read through the files before. So maybe he did it. Maybe he did it and he knows that Toko is Genocide Jack. So he's making it seem like it's her. She did it and it turns out she actually is Genocide Jack. So everyone goes, shit, okay, she's Genocide Jack. We gotta get rid of her. But in reality, it's Byakuya because he also knows about the murders and how the body's strung up and stuff. He's acting like, oh, only these people could possibly know, but he and his family know about it. I think Byakuya did this. Huh. Is that... Could it... Maybe. That bastard, if he did do this, oh, I'm going to enjoy watching him just... But this is speculation. Who really knows until we go to trial? Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff. Chihiro's complex, where did it come from? I like Mondo. The more I play this, the more I like Mondo. He seems like a nice guy. Like, I don't think he'd actually kill someone. He's kind of like that hard on the outside, but he would never actually hurt anyone on the inside kind of a thing. Like, I think he's not a bad guy. Hey, Kyoko. Have you made any progress on your investigation?
Indeed.
Generally speaking.
However...
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
Well...
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But...
So then...
Before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
Goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. Why is it always on me to do this shit? Why does everyone just say, hey, you go do it? How about you do some work? How about someone else does some work? With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing. That's definitely worth worrying about. Chihiro's book's missing. Huh, interesting. Well, I guess we better look at Chihiro's body again. Yay. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I'd better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. That looks like an extension cord. Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all? But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first I didn't see any reason to think too much about it either. Yeah, exactly, but it's different in these pictures. They're all done by scissors. They're not being held up with rope, or they weren't smacked in the back of the head. They were brutally stabbed with scissors. It's different. It's similar enough for people to think that, oh yeah, it's definitely Genocide Jack, but it's too different. Like she wasn't ended with scissors. She was struck on the back of the head. It's different. So this wasn't like, yeah, Toko might actually be Genocide Jack because she's definitely got split personality, but I don't think she killed Chihiro. The only other person who could have known about these details would have to be fucking Byakuya. I think he did this, but he didn't do it 100%. He just did it enough to make it look like Genocide Jack did it. I think he did this, and if he really did, oh my god, I'm not even going to be sad when he's down. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack files, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? It means Byakuya is a lying son of a bitch, and we're going to put him down. Status of the dead body has been added to the truth bullet section. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. Because, like, I mean, Byakuya was using that rope and he knew that it was an extension cord, and how many people went into that room other than he did? I don't know. I'm just saying, I think Byakuya did this. And to figure out that, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Dude, do I actually have to? I was just there. I was just there, and now I have to go back. I'm very lazy and don't want to. Clearly have been caused by Chihiro's murder. Yeah, this is the boys' carpet. And this is, yeah, this happened in like the boys' locker room. And then the person swapped the carpet and the posters over so that all the blood stains were here in the girls. Like, who's going to notice? The carpet's exactly the same, and people aren't going to be paying too much attention to the posters, really. And, like, oh my god, it was definitely, oh my god, it was definitely, it has to be Byakuya. It would have to be. Oh my god, what a douche. If he did this, if he didn't do this, I'll be kind of surprised. But if he did do this, I won't be surprised, and I'll be very, very, very happy to see him go. But we haven't gotten to the trial yet, so you know, at this point it's all hearsay, speculation, allegedly, but we know he did it. Totally. Anyway, that'll do for now. Let me just save my game real quick. I'm going to save right here. Save. Okay, fantastic. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.